What up, dudes? Welcome back to Garo Tech Your Heroes. Rawr, let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode, we leveled up our ancients. I'm gonna get them ancient up levels. And now, we are going to ascend, right? I'm not missing anything? Yeah, nothing. I will show that before we ascend with our 10 trillion hero souls, we need 13 trillion to get to the next, thing. So, this, I believe, is going to be our last ascension before we transcend again, and that is super exciting. So, without further ado, holy shit, are we also at, 400, monies? Yeah, look at that, we're at 399, obviously up there, and this guy's at 499, so I don't think we're going to get there, obviously, but, it might be a possibility for when we transcend again. Otherwise, sorry, so I wasted so much time talking that we're already in idle mode again. Boom, there we go, get that shit out of here. Let's ascend, right? Oh, no, I need to be, I'm such an idiot. Okay, alright. I do need to be in idle mode to pop this clickable when we ascend, because otherwise we won't get as much money. So I'm definitely, you know what, here, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna ascend. Yes, I have 342 rubies. That's almost enough to the next auto clicker. That is fucking awesome. Okay, so we are gonna ascend. Okay, cool, good. But we're gonna wait until we're back in idle mode. We're gonna wait. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are going to wait. We are waiting. We will wait here. There we go. Alright, now you got a bunch of billions of dollars. Oh, this didn't go into progression mode, obviously. There we go. Just do that. Now we're gonna go down here to where all these motherfuckers be at. Boom, 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 boom. Get all of the bio upgrades. There you go. Energize. Dark Ritual reload. There we go. There we are. Bam. Now we just go back and fill in the blanks. There. Cool. Just do a full 100 there. Not 25, should be fine. Boom. And that's about it, yeah. 5 little upgrades. And then I'm gonna go back and minimize everybody. Oh yeah. Gonna eat some wieners with some ketchup and mustard. Ooh. I'm gonna throw them wieners in the pot. Boil them up real nice. Boop, bow, doop, doop, bow. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Alright. What? Oh, nothing. I thought you were laughing at things that I was saying. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh shit, oh that's right. Yeah, we have to level up. Oh, what? What did I just do? Oh, that's right, because give them 25 levels. That's weird. Okay. Alright, that was a little much. 2 levels past 100. Okay. Here, let's do this. 10. There you go. 25. Okay. Gonna wait for that other 25 right there. There it is. Okay. Now we're back on track. Level them up 100 times at a time. 100 times at a time. Okay. So, full disclosure, I watched a new anime show last night. I binge watched it basically. It's only 12 episodes, so it took about 4 hours. It's not too bad. It's a pretty good show though. I don't know if y'all heard. There's a show called A One Punch Man, about this dude who's like a fighter guy, like he just punches things one time and fucking dies. It's you know, it was interesting. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but definitely I don't know. It was an interesting take on the genre, and interesting, like poking fun at stuff. But after a while, like it got a little samey, you know. I appreciated the whole like idea that, oh shit, he's fighting these fucking ridiculously powerful, like fucking godlike beings, but he just like punches it one time and like explodes, and that's it. I thought that was hilarious for the first, like, what, 3-4 episodes, and then it just got, like, and then it was just, like, you know, kind of dumb, if I'm being absolutely honest. The whole, yeah. Yeah, the whole premise is hilarious, and I think it works in just, like, 12 episodes. But I think they could have, I don't know, they could have done something. Here's the issue I have with it, if you've ever seen the show. Okay, so, like, this dude punches things one time until it's dead. It just dies in the one punch, right? And there's just so much build up how fucking insanely powerful that one fucking monster is. It just punches it and dies. It's and he does that basically almost every single episode. Except for like the last 2 episodes were the same like monster, like big boss man. Basically fucking like what is it? Some sort of like intergalactic like energy fucking being with a single eye, Cyclops man. I don't like, dude. It's like, and here's my issue. Like, if it was just about him, it'd be hilarious. But they also like threw in a bunch of other characters too, which all were badass like fighters, but not as badass as this guy. Obviously, they have to like work to like be where they're at. Whereas, well, he had to work too, but like he's like at this point he's just so powerful that he's like bored with everything, which is once again hilarious. But then they like cut to all these other characters who are just like, you know, going through like difficult situations, and I'm just like. But like they don't matter, you know. Like we're watching all these like other dudes, and it's like, but these guys don't, like I don't give a shit about them. One, they're not the main character, and two, like the fucking enemy's gonna die instantly anyways. Because you know once the fucking main character comes along, he's just gonna kill it instantly. I guess you know it's sort of like a comedy of errors. I guess that's where the comedy comes from, where it's like yeah, he's like a crazy strong dude who just kills things in one punch, but like no one knows who the fuck he is. And this is in like a world where like in a universe where you know planet Earth is like plagued with like monsters and like disasters and shit like every single day. So they've created like sort of like a hero registry, almost like you know the Marvel universe basically. In Civil War, they created this universe where it's like, oh, if you want to be a hero, just like sign up and like you know, fucking kill a bunch of things, and eventually you could possibly be like the best hero ever. And some of like those like top tier heroes are fucking like, insanely powerful. And then, but once again, none of it matters because in the end, all this dude needs to go do is just fucking come up to him, just like punch him one time, and they're fucking gone. It's, once again, hilarious, the premise, but after a while, it's like, you get the fucking point. So, I'm not saying I didn't like it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and honestly, the animation is fucking phenomenal. Like the art style animation, like everything is like, and the fucking scale of everything, it's like reminiscent of like Gurren Lagann. If you've never seen that one, go see it. It's really good. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that can only like carry a show like so far. Like the tiny little premise which is still hilarious. You know, comedy of errors, sort of like Pokemon. It was almost the same as when, like, once again, just talking about like other anime shows and shit like that. If you know what these are, but it's like there's a show called Madoka Magica where it's like parodying almost like fucking like magical girl like TV shows, which there are like 100,000 in Japan. The most popular one, which also came to America, was the fucking Sailor Moon, obviously. So it parodies all the like tropes and stuff like that, where like, you know, their parents or like you know, like their lives, and just like fucking like animal comes, and you sign a contract to become a magical girl, you gain all these powers. Transformation sequence takes like 1 billion years, and like, you know, fighting for truth, love, justice, and friendship. I guess you could maybe call like what's it called, the My Little Pony, I guess, sort of like a modern day Americanized like magical girls show as well. But yeah, but Madoka Magica came along and sort of like broke every single rule of that genre and trope. For example, is extremely dark. Signing up to be a magical girl is basically like a death sentence, and also fucking depressing and like dark and so gory too. Like all the fucking gore and like fucking blood, guts everywhere. It's like, it was interesting. I definitely liked it a lot. But if it was just like the breaking of the rules of the trope, I don't think I would have liked it as much as if, like, you know, and there's like no plot to it, and I don't think I would have liked it as much, because the plot sort of like fucking kept you in there wanting to come back more and more, whereas like the plot of One Punch Man is just like, hey, it's, you know, oh, there's a monster, alright, I'm gonna go punch him, and that's it. There's no, I mean, they tried to sort of like pull in like an overarching like plot that's like, it involves like secret organizations, and like, oh, some of these heroes are like defectors, and they don't have our best interests at heart, and some of them might you know, turn on us, and you gotta keep an eye on them. But at the same time, like, once again, it doesn't matter, because everything will die from a single punch of this motherfucker. And like, they sort of like accept that too, because like in the very last episode, like, I'm not spoiling anything either, because there is no fucking plot to this show. It's the very last episode. Someone, like one of these like high tier heroes, is like, hey, to another high tier hero, you're like, oh, watch out for this other high tier hero. He's not who he seems. But then they don't fucking like explore that. They're like, it's the very last episode of the series. It's just like, oh, he's not what he seems. And then they confront each other and say, hey, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, I'm just going to harvest some of this alien technology so I can make better weapons. And it's like, well, you know, okay, because I guess that's okay because you're a hero and you need to do that to protect other people. And it's like, yeah, dude, totally. Fuck you for thinking otherwise. And it's, you know, once again, like, they have that conversation, and he just goes and takes all the alien parts, and we don't see what he does with them. They just tell us, like, oh, he's just making more stronger, like, weapons. But at the same time, it don't fucking matter. I keep saying this, it don't fucking matter, because no matter how strong his weapons are, if he, like, turns against all the heroes, decides to, like, destroy the earth or whatever. Fucking One Punch Man comes in and punches him, and that's it. I did see this meme the other day, though, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, who would win in a battle between SpongeBob and One Punch Man? And so I was like, oh, well, SpongeBob is an invertebrate, doesn't have any bones, so there's nothing to, you know, there's nothing to break. He is a sponge. He absorbs all impacts and reverberates them back to the owner. So, yeah, SpongeBob wins, because if One Punch Man is as strong as he says, then he's going to punch himself to death because of SpongeBob's sponginess. And I was like, that's hilarious. Honestly, that meme was the meme that made me want to watch the show. I was like, well, that's funny. It's because there are like these other memes about One Punch Man. It's like, oh, who would win in a fight between, you know, Goku and or fucking like it's Superman. It's like, and every time it was like, oh, One Punch Man, because he just needs to punch him one time and they're dead. And And I was just like, alright, that's kind of stupid. But then I saw the SpongeBob one. I was like, oh, okay. That's actually really funny. And I want to see if they explore that at all in the TV show. Turns out they didn't. And I was a little disappointed. But it was still funny, sort of. It's not like supposed to be like an action show, even though it kind of is. You don't watch it for the action really, but you watch it for the lulls and the memes. You know, that's the reason to watch. And I don't know if they're gonna do like a second season to where like they explore any of that other garbage that's supposed to be going on or whatever. And if, you know, it'd be cool too to just see One Punch Man fight all these like high tier heroes who are like once again also built up to be super fucking crazy strong, but at the same time, like, it's probably gonna just be same bullshit over and over again. So I'm not sure if I will watch it if it does come out. But regardless, this episode's gone on too long, and I've just basically talked about anime the whole time, which is weird. But otherwise, like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed the series thus far. I'll catch you guys in the next episode where we come back with King Midas, leveled up super high, and do our clicker and whatnot and all that good stuff. Alright, peace out, bitches.